Oh, it's going pretty slow today. There we go. This is not the character I want, though. So let's change realms. I've been dealing with an old office chair that kind of sinks, so I put a hackish solution to stop it from sinking. I put a hose clamp on it. Now it just stays all the way up. I need it all the way up. And I have mint tea. I bet you're jealous. Alright, let's continue the Baby Rogues trek through the Terokkar Fortress. I believe last I left was at Ilaria's stronghold. And Ilaria wasn't there for some reason. We didn't see her until Legion. Until later patches in Legion. Nothing named after Terralion in the Burning Crusades, though. Alright. So, let's see what we have. Do we have any quests? We have lots of quests. See what else there is here. Wanted, Bone Lasher's dead. Yeah, we'll kill some Bone Lashers.
What can I do for you?
Stimming the Terokkar.
See you around. Good day to you.
Really neighbors.
Have a
Timber
good
work, trails. Tails, not trails, tails. I can't read. Oh, did I never get the flight point? I never got the flight point. That's everything for now. I don't think these next two here. No, they're just great because they're indoors.
Hello. Be careful.
Lemba seeds.
How are you?
Lieutenant Gravelhammer.
Hey, good.
In the flock. Lots of quests here. Alright. So let's look at the map, see where everything is. There's a big concentration up there, so let's go over here to 1, then to 2, and then we'll go through all those up there. We'll report to the Ilarian post there. So yeah, that seems like a sensible route. Go up there, and we do all those, turn them all in, and head back here before we go to the Bone Wastes. The Bone Wastes are... It's a different quest chain with a different storyline. That's one of the things about that they really improved since Burning Crusade is the storylines in the Burning Crusade were really disjointed, and they're not as disjointed now. There's more coherence to them. That's not what I want to do. Alright, so what are we trying to do here? Need to kill these guys and the Timberwords. Let's do this. Oh, we have runners. some more wargs. Why do I only kill peons? Area. Usually all the other things I have to kill for some reason. Unless there's... no. I've killed all the peons. Just need to kill timberworks now. Yeah, I keep meaning to, like, level to the next area of skinning, and I'm not getting any points for this because I'm forgetting to. I'm not bright all the time. I think the leatherworker's in Shat. I could just go back to Shat and... I should one of these days get around to farming dam scale basilisk eyes because I need them for oh, those are the Olympus seeds. That's the other quest in this area. I need the dam scale basilisk eyes for my main to switch from Elder to Scryers to get more of the leatherworking patterns. It takes a lot of them, and it's a bit of a grind. It's actually a feat of strength. I wish there was a title for that particular feat of strength, because it deserves one, because it's a pretty horrific grind. Oh, there's the embassy. I need 24 more. There's only 2 in that one. That's a high level area right over there, right across that river. Level 67-ish zone. Legion's okay. It's better than Warlords of Draenor. It's not great. I agree with you there. Like, Warlords of Draenor is handily the worst expansion they've ever done. As a matter of fact, I'm not raiding now because Warlords of Draenor killed my interest in the game because of how bad it was. Vanilla's terrible too. Like, Vanilla's fine if you don't mind grinding hours on end for resist gear just to be able to do a raid. No, it's definitely come a long way. It peaked at Mists of Pandaria. Like Burning Crusade is better than Vanilla. Wrath is better than Vanilla. Cataclysm is kind of iffy. Mists of Pandaria is better than Vanilla. Like all the crashing and all the grinding and all that stuff. It was a glorified chat app when at launch. It really was. I mean, one of the best things that happened since Wrath of the Lich King was, I hated in Burning Crusade the way the energy came like 20 energy every 2 seconds. It was awful. No, this is still, like, if I were to come here on my 110, this warg would still be level 63. It's not all max level. I mean, they're making things scale, but they're only scaling, like with the next patch, but they're only scaling over a certain level range. Right, how many more do I have? I already have all the tails, so I just need it. Oh. Okay. 10. I need 2 more tails. And another thing they're doing in patch 7.3.5 is fixing the silly scaling, because I won't be one-shotting things 2 levels above me anymore, and that's a good thing. Oh, that's an herb. That's one of the problems with the game right now, because I'm not wearing any heirlooms right now. I'm not doing dungeons, I'm not doing heirlooms, I'm still over-leveling content. The scaling will fix the over-leveling issue, and the changed health scaling will make it so I don't one-shot things anymore, because I'm not even using heirlooms. It would be even more trivial if I were. Alright, I need another Olimba seed, or 20. There we go. Done with that quest. Let's look at the map.
Need help?
Attack on Firewing Point. See, this is
What brings you here?
somewhat new to me, because all my characters are Horde, so I at least get to experience the stories from a different perspective now, from doing this on an Alliance character, which is the reason why I'm doing it this way.
Good luck.
Well, that's the way it was in vanilla too. Like there's a lot of farming for that. Like I said, mentioned before, that resist gear just to be able to do molten core or I believe Encourage required nature resist gear or whatever. But they've improved the storyline since. It's not just farming critters. I mean, you have to kill X things to do whatever, but like the zones have coherent storylines now. Especially, they really like brought that home in Cataclysm. Like all the stories in Cataclysm, like there's a lot of different quest things you'll do, but they all tell a coherent story, and it all wraps up at the end. They went a little bit more like back to the disjointed style in Warlords, but it's still more coherent than it was in Burning Crusade and Vanilla. These am I supposed to kill? 10 defenders, 10 blood warders, and 10 warlocks. I can do that. I can skip warlocks now. Alright, just one more blood warder and 6 more defenders. Warlock. Another warlock. Who do we have up here? Oh, there's a defender over there, but he's outside. He's outside, walking around.
brings you here?
Alright, what was that quest? Oh, is it an escort quest? It's an escort quest. I hate escort quests.
Greetings.
Oh well, experience is experience. Wow, you walk slow. Yes, I'm ready. I don't want to take more moments than what it takes to just to, you know, shove you out the door. Come on. Well, part of the reason why I'm doing no dungeons, no heirlooms is because all my characters are Horde, and haven't really experienced a lot of the storylines from the Alliance perspective. So I want to level more slowly, specifically to see what the stories are like. But even as it is now, you still grossly outlevel the content. So 7.3.5 will fix that by like scaling. Like all of Outland will scale from 58 to 80. Northrend will scale from 58 to 80. All of Cataclysm and Pandaria will scale from 80 to 90, and then Warlords General will stay 90 to 100, and then Legion will stay 100 to 110. But like, I just want at this point to be just like story based, mostly to do the stories and just to get that kind of feel that you get from a new character perspective, because I haven't felt that in 10 years. Because I first created my my World of Warcraft account in September of 2008.
Peace be with you.
Really? The other thing they're going to do with the next patch coming up is they're going to change the health scaling of NPCs so that you don't have to do what I just did by one-shotting them. Because I'm like, I have no heirlooms, I have not really exceptional gear, it's all greens, you know, I mean, the exception of a couple quest reward blues, but, you know. I mean, I'm still using this from, like, vanilla. I still need to kill 3 defenders. Right up there. Is that a defender? No, that's a blood warder. Yep, I remember. They've changed the way heirlooms work for, They've changed the heirlooms work and the way you acquire them now. You can buy them with gold now, but it's a lot of gold. I just need to kill one more defender now. Alright, now that I've got that, I think I still have to do the Alemba seeds. Well, let's go look for some more Alemba seeds. There's some right there. Something I have to do about have to give Blizzard credit for. Their music is fantastic. The music in their games is amazing. Like, and it's consistent. Like, expansion to expansion, game to game, the music is always amazing. Like, I don't like. I can't disable music in this game. It's just too good. And I know a lot of people. A lot of my friends play WoW with, you know, they listen to their own music and they mute the game. And I'm like, I actually use audio cues when I'm playing a game. So that's another thing that I can't do. I can't, you know. Because, like, I listen to sound effects when I play games. It's something I can't do. Alright, what quest was that?
What brings you here?
Thinning the ranks and the
Farewell.
firewing liaison. Where's thinning the ranks? Down there. Okay, so we have more bone chewer stuff. That. So I guess we'll do that.
Greetings.
Alright, I think
For
this
the
is
Alliance.
back into Firewing Point. Yeah, so let's do this one real quick while we're over here. Tea. Oh, the final code. Where do I get the final code? I think that's up here. Wait. Wait. Sharth Volun. I think he's up in the top here, if I vaguely remember. The Horde has the exact same quest, just different quest givers. Is that an upgrade? Grit versus versatility. I think versatility is probably the more useful stat, so that's probably not an upgrade. I mean, it doesn't have more agility. I don't care about the stamina. Alright. Yeah. It was the right spot. That means I have to fight everything back in that courtyard. make this a little more intelligent because I misjudged aggro radiuses last time I did this. Should have pulled anything like that Shadow Dance, but whatever. Where do we turn that in? I guess we turn that in at Alarian Stronghold. Alright, so let's do this stuff over here. Then we'll head up to guess where the Terokkar are. Still need to kill 3 more Devastators. Devastator was the name of first combiner transformer that I know of. Just fun fact. Unlike most combiners, he was made from 6 rather than 5 individual transformers. Most of them were 5. He had the torso, the legs, and the arms. He had an upper and a lower torso, then the legs and the arms. Alright, so where do we go now? We go back up there, turn those in, then we'll head up and do those 3 quests there.
Hello. Good luck.
Hooray! What did I get? Spell orc plans. Filtered Drainic Water, Scroll of Agility, useful but I'm not going to use it. Let's see. Nothing of interest. Go up this way now. Or we go up that way. There's a dark spot that's unexplored. Let's go explore it. There we go. What do we have up here? Almost done with the 30 feathers. One more Talonite to kill. Alright, done with the Talonites. One Sorcerer, and then just the 2 bosses. Or the... yeah, 2 more named mobs. There's the Sorcerer. Yeah, that's right. There's one at each of the Terokkar areas. That's just for feathers. That's why it's highlighted. The other 2 are up here. I'll get the feathers just from the various shit that I have to kill just to do them. So I have one more thing to kill, and 2 more feathers. Where is the guy, though? Him in there? Oh. Where is he? I can't remember. Let's... Okay, there's the feathers, so now it should only highlight the one. Oh, because he's all the way down there. That's why I couldn't find him. I had a feeling he was. I just don't know why I thought he was up here for some reason. After that, we'll go turn in a round of quests. And we could probably... Let's swing over to Shat and turn in the feathers quests. Hopefully without getting stuck on trees. Turn in the feather quests. I'm gonna wait to speak to Private Weeks and do this one first. Then maybe head over to Private Weeks, then head down here, then do all the Bone Waste stuff before heading back to Alarian Stronghold. Although I suspect a lot of the quests in Alarian Stronghold are going to send me into Bone Waste anyways. I can't remember the quest structure, so there might be a little bit of backtracking if, like, I don't remember how to do it to minimize backtracking, but whatever, I'm not really in a rush to reach max level, so I don't really care that much if I backtrack. I mean, I'm not trying to power level, you know, I have no real reason. It's not a new expansion. I'm not going to raid with this character. I'm not going to do any endgame stuff with the character, so there's no real reason to rush. No agility, not going to use it. Cloth. I'm not a disenchanter. I don't want to deal with the auction house stuff because I don't care about that right now, so... rather just vendor it, get the gold. Oh, is that an upgrade? That's a solid upgrade. I'm gonna keep it. Actually, I never use scrolls. I may as well just sell it. And the Talmud of Menace. I have no idea why I still have my riverboat in the bags. I haven't needed that for months. Alright. Yeah, let's go to Private Weeks. And if you're wondering, I am not going to go to Nagrand, because most characters I go to Nagrand, and it's just to the point where I just want variety at this point. So I'm actually going to do probably swing to Blade's Edge after this, and then head to Netherstorm, because I think the last time I leveled a character through here I went to Shadowmoon Valley.
You need something?
I actually like Bladestone, or Blade's Edge Mountains.
For the Alliance.
Oh.
Greetings. See you later.
Oh, that breaks the disguise. That kind of sucks.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Even stealth breaks it? Jesus.
Hey there. Be careful.
That's kind of annoying. That means I have to actually do it the right way. Avoid the hunters.
What can I do for you? See you around.
Now I don't need the disguise. I can just go kill things. I need 3 more summoners and 1 more executioner. Oh, hey, it's convenient. There's a summoner right there. Alright, done with that one.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Let's go kill that, the last guy over here. Oh, my lips are so chapped. It's cold and dry. Alright, let's go to the next quest turn-in point. Lots of quests here.
The winds guide you. We survived. So long.
Alright. We have to kill Bone Lashers, but we have quests back up there. I was just up there. Of course there's going to be backtracking. Get these Bone Lashers out of the way. So if you haven't played haven't played WoW much, and you got started in Warlords of Janora, remember the area of Auchindoun? Auchindoun exploded and became this, the Bone Wastes. How many of these do I have to kill? 20. Out of 20. Only 8 more. There's one. Two. Three. Four. 5. What's my next ability? Rank 2 of Sprint. 3 levels. That means it'll be on a 1-minute cooldown, which is awesome, because I hate this 2-minute cooldown shit. Shroud of Concealment, which is useless if you're leveling without dungeons or heirlooms, so... So that's all the skirmishers. The rest are down here, I believe? No. I don't think so. Let's look. These Spellweaver Initiates. Oh. I think that's in the other area. Oh, they're on the rim over by the, leading down into Auchindoun. I think I need one more. Yes, one more. Coachella used to be an elite.
Live another day. Luck to you.
Let's go back and save the children. Then come back and do the one quest there. Okay, so I gotta get a prison key. Means I think I have to kill birds until I get a prison key. Abducting children, shouldn't that be a war crime? No child in that one. Only one? Don't some of these have like 3 or 4? The quest just says, oh, just let them go. They're, you know, on their own once they're out of the cage. Oh, weird. Guess that's better than an escort quest, though. Oh, you have to get a prison key every time? That makes it worse. Apparently it's at least a high drop chance. And there's multiple kids in this one. Oh, there was 6 in that one, so... Gotta find one with at least 5, and then I'm done. But I have to get another key for... And that's not how you get a key. Three more. One key. Gotta find one with at least 3 kids. Not 3 kids in this one, but oh, whatever. Another prison key. Looks like it has multiple kids. Three, actually. Alright, what's the role of Atlor? Oh, that's underground. Oh, that was an escort quest that I completely ignored. Let's go back there and wait for him to respawn. First, let's abandon the quest so we can back up. You know what? I hate escort quests. Never mind. Let's go back and get some wood, kill some wood mites. When do I get Shurikenstorm? I already have Shurikenstorm, don't I? Yes, there's Shurikenstorm. Can't believe I never put it on my bar. AoE is important. At least for this one, I think. Alright. Now, when I first did this as a Horde Rogue, there were no AoE ability for rogues. I had to target each one independently. You know, well, Blade Flurry, sort of. Bad a cooldown. so they drop more wood lights. Is that Veil sick up there? Yeah. Veil skip. Let's go up there and do that quest. Then we'll have just a shit ton of quests to turn in. You know, it's looking like I'm not going to have the gold for epic flying when I get to that point at level 70. This is like painstaking. Almost, sort of. First world problems, I know.
I've been
Did I miss a quest? I missed a quest. I missed 2 quests.
Hello, stranger. Peace for you.
What can I get for you today?
Battered steam tong controller. Okay, so which one is it a bigger agility upgrade for? It's a bigger agility upgrade than Token of the Bond, so let's replace Token of the Bond. Mo agility is Mo better. Although it is a loss of crit. A loss of 7 crit for a gain of 4 agility. Probably a worthwhile trade-off.
See you soon.
So... Spirits over there. Multiple quests over there. Let's go over this way. We'll do the one quest. Might send us back over here so we can at least minimize... Orgos used to be elite, also. I have to kill 2 spirit ravens. Alright, I've already done that. 4 death count spirits. And 4 screeching spirits. One more screeching spirit. Oh, those guys are death talons. My foot itches. Probably dry. Dry air today. This season. Really cold here. Quite cold here in the northeastern United States. How is it wherever all the viewers out there happen to be? Is it cold where you are? That'll send us further down there. Let's go over do these other ones first, then come back and do that one. Still rested experience. Haven't gone through the rested experience yet. Part of the reason why I'm leveling so quickly, actually. What are we trying to do in here? Kill these guys, okay. Need to kill 2 more Nethermancers. 2 more Plunderers. And 3 more Vengeful Draenei. Oh, there's one of them. There's one more. Oh wait, I needed to kill 4 more Nethermancers, not 2 more. So 1 more Plunder, 4 more Nethermancers, And 2 more Vengeful Draenei, of which here's one. Alright, so 1 more Draenei, 1 more Plunderer, 4 more Nethermancers. The Draenei. Wait on a bunch of respawns. Well, there was someone else already in here when it started, so... Well, there's another Mancer. That's all done. But what's next? Go back over this way. Alright, so what are we doing over here? Hatchlings redeemed and malevolent hatchlings slain. There's one redemption. Gotta find more eggs. Spiky bird eggs. Oh, there's one. There's a lot around here. done here. Let's go uncover some of the map. And by some of the map, I mean this section right here. Which will probably... Yeah, there's quests here, and I haven't done the breadcrumb quest, but there's a ton of quests over here, but... Let's wait until we have the breadcrumb quest. Let's not worry about it just yet. I think there's a breadcrumb quest going there. I don't know. I don't remember. Almost level 64. A reward. I have one really old trinket and one really good one that I never actually used the use function. I should probably start doing that. Everything dies too quick to make any use of it anyways. Like nothing lasts 15 seconds. I mean, it's a pretty... I don't use spell power, so that's a pretty clear choice there.
Akal Hekta.
An upgrade. It's a straight upgrade, so yeah. Cloth, that's definitely not an upgrade. So we've turned in all the quests. Restless Bones. I vaguely remember not liking this quest that much. It's less annoying now that you can fly. Back in the day, you had to be level 70 to fly at all, if I'm not mistaken. Five more. We'll get them as we work our way down to extinguish the fires. Eventually kill a gigantic spider. Jumped the gun too much on the There's a pet quest here to give you a pet that I'm not going to do because I already have the pet. One fire out. Sapphire fire. That reads weird. Oh, there's a fire up this way. That's the emerald one. Hey, Dak. Is Dak alright to call you? Or do you have a preference? Oh, uh-oh. I forgot, I have fleet-footed now, which means I don't take as much fall damage. Alright, it's up this way. Oh, it's at the top there. How do we get up there? I mean, I suppose I could just do this. And Bloodstone, which is this way. Presumably at this end of this. Alright. So how are you doing today, cats? Is it frigid where you are? Because it is really cold here where I am. That go in the dungeon entrance, or is it above? I don't remember. Yeah, it's in the negative degrees Fahrenheit where I live. It's really cold. Crypts. Up and lost find their way. Dungeon quest because I'm not doing dungeons. So. Nope, it's not a dungeons quest, so we're good. I've done all of these quests because I actually have on one of my characters the Lore Master. I even did the Lore Master like in Wrath of the Lich King when it took a lot of traveling in Kalimdor in the Eastern Kingdoms. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, since I've been questing for a little while now. Probably, what, about an hour and a half, I think. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to this quest hub and pick up quests. I'm not going to do this quest right just yet. I'm going to go turn in quests, pick up quests, and then I'm going to call it for this. I might stream something else later. I haven't decided yet.
Arcanon Poros. You got my attention. The Legion's end draws.
Might continue my Half-Life 2 game that I started on Christmas Eve. Digging through the bones. Oh. We'll worry about that one next time. Let's turn in all these quests. They will probably put me to level 64. Just pretty good. That would mean I leveled twice during this stream, which is not too bad. Let me see something here. 1 hour and 4 minutes at this level, so it'll be a little over an hour to gain a whole level, and a lot of it is spent flying on this painfully slow flying mount. Return to Shatrath. I think I could go turn that one in before I head out. And while I'm at Shatrath, I really need to learn to upgrade my skinning to the next level because I'm not gaining any points every time I skin. My leatherworking is still like 5 or something like that. Oh, it's 52. I guess I've done more work on it than I thought I did. I haven't done much with first aid, as you can see. What's my Burning Crusade reputations like? Friendly with Cenarian, honored with Honor Hold, with Keepers of Time, friendly with Lower City, Eldor, hostile with the Scryers, neutral with the Shatar. I started playing WoW late in the Burning Crusade, so I did these quests back when Rogue Energy came 20 energy every 2 seconds.
Farewell.
Except for Combat Potency, which came immediately.
Hello. Be careful.
Started in late 2008, a few months before Wrath of the Lich King came out.
Hey there.
As a matter of fact, it was during the
Have a good
Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch that I reached the level cap of 70, and did
How are you?
a few heroics, couple, like 1 or 2 raids. I was underprepared for those raids,
See
but
you around.
not friendly people just more or less carried me. It was fun.
See you later.
Greetings. Alrighty then.
Wrath of the Lich King is when I started raiding in earnest.
Hello. Be careful.
Interest you on a pint? What's your back?
Greetings. Good luck, friend.
Oh hey, that's a dagger, isn't it? Yes, that is a dagger. So which dagger are we going to replace? The item level 81 offhand dagger. We're going to put this in the main hand, and we're going to put this in the offhand. 2 item level 96 daggers. Haste kind of sucks, but weapon damage is king. So. So what do we have? We turned in everything? Okay, let's fly to Shat and turn in that one quest. I enjoyed my time raiding. I wasn't in a competitive raiding guild, at least not like for World First. We never even really did Realm First stuff, but the people were good, and it's friends, and that's the reason why I do it. It's more for the friendship, more for the camaraderie. I stopped raiding at the end of Warlords of Draenor because it got to the point where I still liked raiding, but I didn't like all the extracurricular, as it were, all the stuff outside of raiding you had to do to prepare for raids. I didn't like the effort it took to farm for like the augment runes. I hate augment runes. I think they're the worst thing to happen to the game because, you know, you have to do LFR, you know, to do them, or farm for an exorbitant amount of gold to buy them because they're expensive, and these are just the activities I didn't want to do, and I just wanted to log in and raid. I was okay with farming for stuff to, you know, for food mats, for food buffs, and I was okay with farming for flasks because I had, you know, alts that were either with quest turn in there? Oh, interesting. I had alts that were alchemists and herbalists, so I could gather and farm everything I needed for flasks. So I was okay with farming all that stuff. It was the farming the augment runes that I didn't like. In Legion, I do not like the fact that you have to focus on artifact power afterwards. Otherwise, you're a liability to your group, and I'm not going to raid if I'm going to be in a liability to like. So that is the reason why I don't do it. And if there's anything like augment runes or artifact power, I'm not doing it again next expansion because I'm just not going to put myself through that. If it's not enjoyable, it's not worth doing because, you know, this is something we do on a leisure time. I don't want my hobby to be my job, you know. Okay, that's a quest I think you have to do right away there.
State your business.
Oh, that's to switch factions. Alright, so neither of those quests are ones that I'm going to do right now. Let's go back and turn that one in on the road over there. And we'll go back to Alarian Stronghold, I think. Probably closer to where all the quests are. The catch-up, yes, there is a catch-up mechanic to help you with that, but it's to help you if you go away for a while and come back. In the case of like keeping on top of things, like for, you know, my raid group, like if we're in progression content and I'm not doing that stuff to farm artifact power with world quests and things like that, I'm a liability to the raid group. Like the catch-up mechanic is fine if you're, you know, you're new and you're just starting with a raid group and all that. It gives you a chance to catch up, but like when you're dealing with progression and it's current content and you're like keeping up to date and your artifact power is where it should be, you still have to farm all that stuff. That's just, I don't want to have to deal with that. I just really don't. I enjoy raiding. I just don't enjoy like grinding outside of raid. Because, you know, I've been playing this game for 10 years now, so it's just a situation where, you know, I want to spend time with my friends and I don't want to work to be able to spend time with my friends. I mean, I work in real life to pay my subscription fees. And I mean, the thing is, I don't play the game that much, but I don't feel it's not worth maintaining my subscription at this point. I'm not going to cancel my subscription because I occasionally do log in and I still occasionally do stuff, so. But like the demand for time has gone up since Warlords of Draenor, because like I think a big part of it like is the augment runes. Like I hate the augment runes. The artifact power made it crazy in this expansion. Like even as far back as Miss Pandaria, it wasn't that bad. All you really had to do outside of raid was farm for your consumables, for your food buffs, and for your flasks and your potions, and that really wasn't that bad. I could spend 2 to 4 hours one day a week and I would have a week's worth of potions and flasks and I'd be fine. It's just nowadays you have to do those world quests every day to get the artifact power for it. It's just, you know, you get burned out. That's exactly what happened to me. I mean, the fact that Warlords was a bad expansion. Yeah, but to do that, you have to get exalted with, like, the factions on Argus. I just don't want to play enough to grind the rep. Like, I know what you're talking about. They had it in Warlords of Draenor too, but, like, that's at the end of the expansion, and it still requires a rep grind. And I mean, I suspect that if there's an augment rune in Battle for Azeroth, it's going to be the kind of thing where the permanent one is going to be at the end of the expansion and would require a... Yes, nice talking to you too, Kets. I hope you enjoy your day, whatever you do, and stay warm, alright? But I suspect the augment rune is going to be like a similar thing where it's going to, you know... But the thing is, well, in Burning Crusade you did, but I wasn't really raiding in Burning Crusade. In Wrath, the rep grind wasn't really a necessary thing. Most of the rep rewards were starter gear, as it were. Like, you needed it for, you know... I mean, you did need the rep for the ring in Icecrown Citadel. That is true, but that rep came naturally anyways. You didn't have to do dailies and stuff like that. No, I'm not upset at all. I'm just saying it's just, you know, I at this point, I don't want to raid because it's not as enjoyable for me to do all the other stuff outside of the raid. It was at one point, even as far back as Mists of Pandaria, I still didn't mind doing those dailies. I still went out in the world and did stuff, and I still played the game outside of raid, and I still enjoyed it, but in Warlords of Draenor, it started to be like, I started to get burned out. The fact that the expansion was so bad certainly helped with that. And I decided to take a time off from raiding, be sure that, you know, that when I return to the game, I'll enjoy it, you know, if I ever do. My original plan was only to take one tier of Legion off from raiding. As it turns out, I've taken the whole expansion off, because I still haven't started yet. I mean, yeah, I mean, the other part of it is there are other games that I enjoy. I'd like to play those other games, too. Like, I'm a big fan of first-person shooters. That is my favorite genre of games. I like WoW. My enjoyment of WoW stems back from, like, enjoying Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. My first experience playing any of the Warcraft franchise was actually 22 years ago. It was in 23 years ago. It was in 1995. I went to a small LAN party of about five or six people, and it was mostly to play, I believe what we were actually, it might have been 96 or 95. What we were actually playing was the Q test, the Quake test, but mostly Doom. But there was a point where, like, there was 5 of us there. The other 4 people decided they wanted to play some Warcraft 2, so my choices were either to play or watch them play. So I decided to play, and I had fun, so I bought the game. I'm terrible at real-time strategy games. I'm terrible at MOBAs, but I had fun nonetheless, so I bought the game. Years later, I bought Warcraft 3 when that came out. When World of Warcraft came out in 2004, I was busy trying to get a PhD, so I ended up not playing World of Warcraft for another 4 years after it came out. I never got the PhD, but in 2008, I had a mental breakdown 3 years into my PhD studies, and I ended up having to leave school, and this is when the economy crashed, and I was stuck unemployed for a long time, and that's when I started playing WoW. It was during that period of unemployment. I had to do something to fill my time. About a month after I got WoW, I reached level 70, did a few heroic dungeons, got carried for a couple raids, had some fun. Ended up moving at the end of the year to be back with family because I had no family where I was unemployed. After 3 months, found work and resubscribed to WoW, and I've actually maintained my subscription ever since. So I've had an active subscription since March of 2009. It might have lapsed a couple days here and there, actually usually a couple hours, but it's been active ever since. I only play a couple hours a week now, but I still think that's worth $15 a month, even for a couple hours a week, you know. I have games I've spent more than $15 on, you know, that I've only spent a couple hours a week playing. I mean, I still haven't played through my second playthrough of Wolfenstein 2 yet. Which, someday I probably should. I've played the Fergus timeline in that. I should play the Wyatt timeline at some point, just to play with the diesel craftwork instead of the laser craftwork. I liked the New Order much better than the New Colossus, though. I thought the first one was better. But at any rate, now that I'm here, I'm going to call it a day right now. So, wave. I hope everyone enjoys their evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be back whenever I do. I don't actually have planned times. A lot of my gaming I do offline just because I putz around and do stupid whatever. But I'll probably, at some point, I will continue my Bioshock playthrough, which is completely blind. I haven't played the game ever before. All of my my first playthrough of Bioshock has been on stream. I need to continue my... I'd like to continue my Alice Madness Returns. Someday I might actually start the first Alice game, because I have that installed. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Played it a few minutes to get it set up, and it's actually much harder than the second game. Games were pretty brutal in the 90s and the early 2000s. But at any rate, I'm rambling, so I will let you go. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna shower and grab something to eat, and then I might continue Half-Life later today. I bid you adieu.